Check 1, 2. Chat, what's good with y'all? So we're gonna talk a little bit about these games, man, that we done seen. And I definitely want y'all opinion, y'all perspective. We're gonna talk about some game changers. We're gonna talk about upsets. We're gonna talk about all that. You know, who y'all have won, y'all predicted, if y'all prediction was correct or not. Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing, man? Talk to me in the chat. This is one of those where, you know, I definitely want y'all opinion, y'all perspective. If y'all went to the games, what y'all thought? Did y'all see any terrible calls? Did y'all see some good calls? Like, you know, we're gonna talk about all that. But yeah, man, y'all asked for Monday recaps, and I'm definitely gonna give it to y'all. You know, because it's what y'all want. I'm ready to start. Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, welcome to National Sports Chat. I'm Kendall. Thank you guys for tuning in to YouthTube Sports recap. So I went to the game, man, saw a lot of predictions that I actually had wrong. I'm not gonna tell y'all who I choose, but I definitely was wrong. I'm gonna start off with CDJ, you know, because basically it was a hard-fought game, them versus Dog Crew Nation. The fact that it was mistakes made, I thought was what caused Dog Crew Nation. Now, was this to say that Dog Crew Nation, if they hadn't made those mistakes, would they still have won? Possibly, possibly not. You know, pretty much they had CDJ. They was able to get the ball back, you know, well, had the potential of getting the ball back. And it was 4th and 5. And, you know, one of the players jumped off and gave them an automatic first down. And it was already, you know, in their territory. So that ended up costing them. That ended up being like the game changer because it's hard to already stop CDJ. So now when you get him an extra possession, you asking for trouble. So number 5, you know, the quarterback, which is very versatile, you know, he stepped up, played the running back position, and then all of a sudden, yeah, CDJ versus Dog Crew Nation is not on there. Yeah, it's not on there. Let's put CDJ. Yeah, so basically, you know, CDJ got another opportunity to score, in which they did. They pound the ball. They pound the ball down to the end zone, and they just basically held, you know, Dog Crew Nation to a donut. And so I just want to say this to the players that played in the game. You guys, you said RDU has a huge chance at beating FU Gold. Well, I definitely agree with that. But what I would say is RDU beat them. So I can't say that they just has a chance. They proved it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? And so with that being said, I'm gonna talk about that one next. You know, I just want to finish the point about CDJ. You know, how the mistakes made by ABA, you know, pretty much cost them. And so what I wanted to say to the players was this is the reason why it's very important for you guys not to take days off, not to take plays off, because when you do that, that always end up being the play that bites you. When you play off, if you deep down in your heart if you're doing what you're supposed to do, doing your assignment, because if you're not, then it's going to show, because it showed with the CDJ. You know what I'm saying? That's how they end up winning. Then they kicked the field goal. So they won 8-0 in a very, very hard, tough fight. So I definitely commend CDJ, number one in the country. I do believe that the only team that has a chance, which I done stated before, was ABA, because they're basically similar to CDJ outside of the quarterback. I think the number 5 for CDJ is more of a accurate passer. He throws it and he can run the ball. So he's very, very, very versatile, diverse, can play any position. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that game. But the game that I really wanted to talk about that I wasn't shocked, I had no horse in the race, because I like both coaches, Coach K and Coach B-Jack. I like both of them. They both been good to me, you know what I'm saying, as a person that filmed their game. They allowed me to, they're very welcoming. They introduced me to a lot of people. They pretty much had people subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying, like you guys. But it wasn't like one of them. I hate watching that game. I'm going to just say that, because I know both teams. And when you know both teams, you want both teams to win. But realistically, that can't happen in a game, because somebody has to lose. And in that case, it just so happened to be FU this time in their third meeting. They met in the war zone. They met in the regular season. FU Go beat RDU both times, but RDU beat them really when it counted, and that's to secure a spot into the Nationals or go to the Born to Compete state championship. So I don't know what to say, but let's talk about some of the issues that actually occurred in the game. Now, before I say that, I want to talk about the officiating. That referee has no business giving somebody 3 personal fouls. It sounds to me like there was a personal vendetta in that game. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that to a kid. Everybody know that watches this channel from the beginning knows that I do not play when it comes to kids at all. Like this man sat there and gave 45 yards. He gave 3 unnecessary penalties, equivalent of 45 yards. Now, I disagree with that. Now, if you want to sit a player out because they in the heat of the moment, a few plays, I agree with that. But to hit them with a personal or unsportsmanlike conduct right away, back to back, and then kick them out, that's not cool. I don't appreciate that one. You can't do that. You cannot kick no little kid out. You can't kick no baby out because they cuss. And then you penalize them again for something that they didn't do. Like, I don't agree with that. And then you basically gave the coaches, for trying to see what was going on, also a unsportsmanlike conduct flag. So you gave the other team, unsportsmanlike conduct, you know what I'm saying, for nothing. People going to talk. It's a lot of emotions in the game. So these players, they're going to cuss. They're going to say stuff. They're going to, be emotional. It's your job to be like, hey, watch your mouth. I see coaches and players do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? They just send, hey, go on the sideline. This little kid's cussing. We don't condone cussing. I'm not saying that. But one thing I will say is you don't kick a kid out in a championship game and penalize them twice for the first offense. Like you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely had to get that off my chest because that did not that did not turn out to be a determining factor for the coach or the other team scoring, but it did basically possibly change the outcome because the player that they kicked out was a dominant player. You see what I'm saying? And the other team is a great team. They're a great team, and I believe still how they came out, they still the results are still going to be the same, but you still allow a kid to play. You don't just kick them out like that because to me it felt like that ref had a personal vendetta for that particular kid, not nobody else, because there were still cussing going on right after that. It was still kids cussing, and I heard the man, he say, hey, 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 no, you don't do that. You can't penalize one player and then warn the other players for doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But let's go to the recap for that game. Let's go to a recap for that game. You got any footage? Yeah. So also, I'm editing the game, so it'll be out shortly. They'll speak on shortly. Okay, yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely speak on WAP, man. I'm gonna finish talking about, yeah, keep that one. Keep that border. Yeah, keep the border on me. Yeah. Now that's Doom Squad. That's the last one. But look, man, I'm gonna say this. In this situation, it's 9U. 9U. All right, so in this situation, right? Falcons United go playing versus RDU in the championship. RDU came to play. I can say that. RDU definitely came to play, and it seems like no matter what they did, they just wasn't taking no for a loss. They wasn't taking a loss as a result, right? They wasn't doing that. And number two, happy birthday, number one. And this dude played like it was no tomorrow. I mean, this dude had big hit after big hit. This kid, man, he came to play for real. And the game changer for me was uh when they basically allow number 11 to go for that long run. To me, that took the confidence out of FU go is RDU 9U. Yeah, I apologize, yeah. It's RDU 9U. All right, so basically, when they scored, a lot of kids, on Falcons United Gold, they were pretty much down. But they still had opportunities to play. It's just that football is a game of momentum, and we already know that. So when you got the momentum, you know what I'm saying, you everything is working in your favor. Whether it's live balls, fumbles, whether it's interceptions, whether it's whatever, everything plays in your favor. It's just once RDU scored, they just was never able to get the momentum back. They was never able to get the momentum back. And then what sealed it was number 11 getting the interception based off one of the game winning driving plays. So that game, man, it was a hard fought game. Both teams, they played their heart out, and I wish I had the footage for you guys, but I'm still editing it. For those who are waiting on their video to come out, we still editing. But like I told everybody, I will do this. I'm sorry. I will do this recap, Monday recap. So it's 1 second. You looking for RDU? You can put RDU versus Falcons United Gold. It'll come up. But yeah, man. But that was. Let me see what you guys talking about. Yeah, RDU. They did beat Falcons United, which is the one that I'm talking about. They beat them 14-0. Let me see. All right, don't speak on WAP. All right. So I mean, let me ask y'all a question. If they actually meet up in a state, right? Who do y'all have winning that game? If Falcons United go and RDU meet up for the 4th time, who do you guys have winning that game? Yeah, we're gonna get on Tucker. We're gonna get on Tucker next. But yeah, man, I just think that it was a lot of mental mistakes. It was a lot of people making like you know, crazy mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And that turned out to bite them. Like for instance, when number 11 for Falcons United Gold, he ended up getting a touchdown, but it was a mistake. They end up having a false start. The running back moved before his time, and it cost him. So it's those type of plays, as I already told you guys, it's those type of plays that cost you games. That's the difference between being disciplined and undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think that you can make those type of mistakes and still win at least a championship game, then you sadly mistaken. Because it was something that your coach was trying to tell you and correct throughout the whole season, and you guys just didn't listen, and it ended up biting you. So let me see. Yes, Tucker did beat FU. Tucker definitely beat FU. Yep. That's to me it seems like a rivalry game. You know what I'm saying? But man, let's go to the next game. This one is not much to talk about, which is the 10U Falcons United versus replaced CDJ. RDU had to go to Nevada, so they couldn't play, right? They could not play. And so therefore, they was in Nevada and they replaced CDJ with them. And, Falcons United came to handle business. But one thing I will say about CDJ is that CDJ, despite how much they losing by, they are dogs. Number 34 is a beast. The man, he does everything, that you would want in a player. So therefore, yeah, it's that one right there. Yeah, no, that's not the one I'm talking about. Nah, that's the one I just got through talking about. It's um it's this one. It's versus CDJ. FU versus CDJ. All right, yeah, so like I said, man, it wasn't much to talk about that one. CDJ, they was down 12-0 by halftime, and then the next half, they pretty much just got blown out the water, but they kept fighting. That's what I take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like we already know that Falcons United are a very potent offense, so they can score a lot. The only thing that I would say about them is that they are a team sometimes that do take plays off when they play like lesser opponents. And one thing that I would say is the thing that you guys can learn from a team like Rare Breeds is Rare Breeds, they do not take no plays off. No matter who they play the best, and they don't take no plays off. And I be seeing good teams play lesser teams, and then they be taking plays off. they begin tackled. They could possibly hurt themselves. This is a game where you guys have to make sure that that you play your hardest every play, because anything can definitely happen. You know what I'm saying? Anything can definitely happen. So that's all I'm gonna say about CDJ versus Falcons United 10U, because like I said, that one was a self-explanatory, and I knew the results of that. So now we're gonna get to the big games. We're gonna get to the big game. Tucker versus the team that I had number one in the nation, which was Tucker. Which was Falcons United, and I had them over Louisville Chargers. So, hey man, I'm gonna say this: I had Falcons United winning, but Tucker definitely proved me wrong because they some dogs. And based in that game, what was to me was a defining moment for me was in the beginning of the first half, first possession. They scored after 2 plays. Number 9 went in for the touchdown, but FU did strike right back. But it seems like to me that was the tone that was set for Tucker to never give up, to keep fighting, and basically not take a loss for an option. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was crazy right there. But some of the key plays was when drop interceptions. If you had a chance to get interceptions, they didn't. They didn't seize the moment. They didn't execute on some of the plays. Just taking plays off. No blocking up front. So Tucker, they was relentless, and they was down for most of the game. It was 12-15, but then in fourth quarter, they struck and they held the position. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, so you think Chargers versus Tuckers will be a good game? It seems like Tucker lost like how many? They lost like once, right? Against FU. Somebody said Dog Pound won the Carpet Bowl. Yeah, man. So to me, man, this week it was just like eerie because all the teams that you thought was going to win, they end up losing, except for CDJ. I thought Falcons United was going to win. I was neutral in the Falcons United versus RDU game. But I did edge. I had an edge for Falcons United go only because I seen them beat them twice, and that was a shocker. Then, well, that's self-explanatory. Like I said, FU versus CDJ, but like I thought Camel was going to win. I thought Doom Squad was going to possibly beat Camel, but they had no answer for them once at all. Camel, now I'm going to put them on the high list, high ranking, great team. I wish I would have had a chance to watch them more. And they just a beast of a team, so I definitely like them. But yeah, man. Huh? You say, it's Doom Squad versus, yeah. Yeah, man. So what y'all got to say, man? Talk to me. What games did you guys watch? Somebody said Chargers versus Tucker. That's going to be a rivalry till they stop playing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, man. All right. So I'm through with all that, right? Okay. So based on my assessment, are these teams going to who's going to win the national championship? Who's going to win the national championship? I still think that Falcons United, 11U will be in the championship. I still believe that FU Gold, if them and RDU play on opposite perspectives to where they got to meet in the championship, I think that's going to be another matchup, in the future. Also, if WAP and Camo play again, I got all the respect in the world for Camo, but I still think WAP win. I still think they win that. I just have to say that. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see Camo versus RBE. Great matchup because both of them dogs. They play hard. They're very physical. It might be a lot of people get hurt in that game, but I also want to see. I want to still see Falcons United versus Louisville Chargers, and also, like somebody just said, I want to see Louisville Chargers versus Tucker. And then that's for 11U. But then 10U, I hear that Falcons United 10U is supposed to play Slidell again. And if they play each other again, man, I gotta be there. They only won by 1 point last time they played. They're the number 2 in the country. I definitely want to be there for that one. Far as for CDJ, I would love to see a rematch for Dog Crew Nation. Only because I feel like they're the only ones that really genuinely get them, issues. I think that CDJ runs the Nationals. I think they wins it. I think that, like I said, it will be the determining factor of RDU and FU Gold for the Nationals. For 10U, it's either Falcons United, it's either Slidell, or it's RDU. I'm sorry. I just took them completely out of the equation because they didn't play. RDU, Slidell, Falcons United are the one of the 3 that will win the national for 10U. 11U, I still believe it's either, now I got to throw Tucker in there. It's either Tucker, FU, and I think Louisville loses. And the reason why I believe that is because the fact that they have a loss, it gives them more incentive to try to win. And they have that pain and that anger and that emotion that they ain't gonna never want to feel again. So that might be one of the games that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? And then for 12U, like I said, I want to see either RBE versus WAP. I want to see Camo versus WAP rematch, and I want to see Camo versus RBE. And I think that triangle, we're gonna have a match that anybody will pay to see, because we got Kiki, which is just like number 4 for Camo. Man, they dogs. They play hard. They play every position. In fact, when we watched the game, when we recorded the game yesterday, number 4, this man was so tired because he had to play both ways. And like Kiki, he played both ways. Some of the WAP, I don't single out the WAP players because they are very good as a unit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not singling them out individually. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between WAP and most other teams, is that you can't single a player out because they all shine, as a team. But for 13U, I would love to see the Rare Breeds go up because they're smashing everybody. They smashing everybody. It's like teams that's supposed to be ranked. We say, oh, this team is number 4. This team is number 10. This team is number 2. And they treating them all the same way. So it's like the teams that we're basically talking about that is number 4, number 2, and number 3, they beating them like, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even ranked. So they might just got to go up. Now, I would love to see how they will fare against OG Ducks. I would love to see, and that would be a great match. Even though they are pretty much young, I believe that that Rare Breeds can probably beat OG Ducks, to be honest. Now, some people might say that I'm tripping. I think that Rare Breeds 13U beat 14U OG Ducks, California. Now, some people might say I'm tripping, but I just think that, man, these dudes are like they basically was given that name by God. I don't know. They was given that name. Rare Breeds. They doing rare things. They beating people in rare ways. How many teams that y'all can say, perform like that, playing against the teams the best? They basically all-star stacked the other teams, from Florida, whatever state that you want to name, and they still going to all they places and smashing them. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I think they should possibly move up if they want any challenge, as far as rare breed. They don't have no 14U, so I can't talk about that. But I want to hear something that y'all talking about, man. Somebody say OG Ducks got a 13U. I think they smashed the OG Ducks. 13U, and I believe somebody told me that they lost. Somebody told me that they lost. Is RBE in battle? I hope so. I really do. I promise you, I hope so. I promise you, I hope so. Because we gotta put them on a collision course, to where they're actually playing to get to the championship. And if they want to play each other, they got to make it there. And then for both of the teams to play in the championship, you know what I'm saying, will be it. You got to be there. You got to be in there. And if they not in there, it has to be something that went on to make them not even be in battle, because I did not see them in a ranking. Yeah, Rare Breach can't go up because the National is right around the corner. Yeah, I know. I definitely will be there. I'm trying to see what team I'm gonna end up filming. I gotta get some new ones too. But I'm gonna make sure that I've been filming the core, the core teams and stuff like that. But I will have to also get some new ones, some new teams, so you guys can see what other teams in the world had to offer. Bowden Walker, best 13U running back. I have to agree. I actually made that statement already. I said that Bo. I call him Bo. I said that Bo was the best running back. And also, if y'all haven't had a chance, man, I did a little highlight, a mini highlight on him, because that dude is for real, man. That dude is for real, and he come to play every time. And I haven't seen him complain at all, even when they having their moments, kind of stopping them for the moment. He don't complain at all. So that's the one thing that I do like about him. Yeah, came for RDU, and then it says 14 relay Seahawks. So they're a good team. Like I've never seen them. I haven't even heard of them. Yes, 11U Chargers are real good. I like them. They're very good. RDU versus FU. Oh, the Nationals, for the y'all that don't know, it's from the 7th to the 12th in Brenton, Florida. Don't ask me where that's at. Just ask Google. I'm not even sure, to be honest. But yeah, it's in Bradenton something, Florida. So we'll be there. And then it says 24 and 4 for Camo Swarm, something different. Yeah. Y'all know who I really like? Like I like 4. If you seen me do one of his if you seen the footage, you will see that he actually started the podcast, I mean the game off with the introduction, saying his name and stuff like that. So we definitely have him on there. I like him, but the real dog for Camo is number 10. If y'all haven't seen number 10, y'all got to see number 10. Man, the dude, not only is he entertaining, this dude, he really be hitting. Like, he be smacking stuff. So it's like, this dude, not only do he talks a lot of mess, but he backs it up. So I like this kid. You know, he's definitely, number 10. He's a beast, man. MFBS. Okay. Yeah, so like that whole team really is a good team. And like I said, I like number 10 because if a lot of you guys don't know, he said who run to. Yeah, but a lot of you guys that don't know, he pretty much is the leader of that, at least the defense. He's really the leader, and a lot of people don't get a chance to really see that. But I had a chance to really be in the huddle to see that these guys are really, are really like proven. Not only that, they have each other backs and they don't have any type of fear. So even though the line for Doom Squad was very big, man, these dudes play like they was small. They got the heart. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, that's what it is. But I want to not only talk about. Let me see. Hey, Louisiana next gen talent. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all showing love too, man. I appreciate y'all showing love. So look, y'all know that we do filming on Sundays, and so we're not able to really have the videos, to really do the recap right away. You feel what I'm saying? But we're gonna work on that for the next one. This show right now is a trial and error, and for y'all that's in here, I appreciate y'all. It's always appreciation with me because that takes me a long way with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And then me doing everything based on passion, and you guys sense that. I genuinely believe that's the reason that you guys. I believe that you guys support me. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah. Also, if y'all can, man, please hit the like button to get the algorithm out. That'll definitely support us or whatever. But yeah, man, we got Cypress United in the building. If y'all haven't had a chance to see them, make sure y'all go see them as well. Cypress unit. They're also number 4. Hey, Cypress, y'all think y'all ready for Rare Breed? I just gotta ask the question. It's Jaden Palacio. I just gotta ask the question. Y'all number 4. Y'all was number 3 in the country. So I just gotta ask y'all the question. Do y'all feel like y'all ready for Rare Breeds? Because y'all 13U. Hey, look, see? Hey, my guy. Just because Louisville Chargers is undefeated and they have not lost. They won nationals, right? It don't mean nothing. You got to play for this season. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I gave Falcons United. That's the reason why I was giving them the top spot. And the reason why I said that is this. When you have a sense of already being successful, you tend to slack up a little bit, right? And it basically allow moments for other teams to creep in, like Camo did against Welcome All Panthers. So I think that when you guys say that, it's not that you just believe it, because you should believe it. It's that you really think that no matter how you guys fare, that there's no way possible to lose. And that's how, teams like Welcome All Panthers, will end up being upset. You can't have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference when having like a lot of gumption when you said it, or being, very resolved, or just being modest when you say it. But you guys think that there's no possible way to ever lose, right? Which I love, but I'm hoping that you guys practicing as hard as you guys believe that there's no way that you can lose. Okay, yeah, CJ, man, shout out to CJ, man. Also, man, hey, if y'all can, man, we're gonna start getting some of these players on here, man. Who y'all want to see in a recap? That's what we're gonna start doing. In these recaps, we're gonna bring these players up here so y'all can ask these questions. Oh, you talking about Louisville Chargers? No, look, man, I had a chance to watch them versus Lauderhill. Now, Louisville Chargers, I believe that they are a great team. I believe that they are a very, very great team. I believe that it's a strong possibility that they win it again. But what I'm saying is, what I want the players to know is that, look, don't take next year into this year. And what I mean by this, you won last year, but you have to be hungry enough. You have to be hungry enough to pretty much, strive for this year's championship and not act like you already won it. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you feel like you already won something, you never win it. You never get it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, you guys are, are number two. And I know a lot of times when I say that, it's fuel. That's to give you guys something to stay motivated on, because, when you already on top, it's hard to stay there. It's hard to stay in that mind frame to being modest. You just really have this idea that you cannot lose. And I don't want you to have that, pretty much. Stay on rain, be on the rain, as long as you can, but it's going to take a certain state of mind. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say what I say. And he said, you didn't watch them this past weekend in Arizona, dominated against good teams. I believe it. I still think that it's going to be a tough game. And I think that y'all should play Tucker too. Now, if they call y'all out next year, or unless y'all meet in the nationals, but if they call y'all out, I think y'all should take that challenge, because they are pretty much a good team. Like, I didn't give them that credit. I didn't even really think that Tucker was that good until I started watching them. And that team, they're a good team, man. Good team. Okay. Yeah. So I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll bring or I'm gonna check with the coaches first, because I might bring them on here with the coaches. But yeah, like, players that are maybe 10U and under, I'll make sure I had their parents. And the ones that's for 11U, I will ask their parents, can I get them to come on here? You know what I'm saying? So we'll do it like that. 00 from RDU. We got a lot of RDU. Okay. It's hard to beat a team 2 or 3 times. Yes, it is. And that's another reason why I gave FU the nod over Louisville Chargers, is because they beat them, and they equally matched. That's the part where a lot of people not understanding. They're very equally matched. Even though they just lost to Tucker, Tucker is a great team. That's why I said, if they send the call, if they ask you guys, answer the call. If they send the message, because that will be one for the books. I don't think that there will be no blowouts. I think that, based on the eye test, I seen, both teams, and those teams is going to make magic happen, because number nine, Number 9. I'm going to say it one more time. Number 9 for Tucker is the truth. Like number 1 and number 13 for Louisville, they're the truth. I would love to see that matchup. So in nationals, I'll be checking to see who's playing. I'll be trying to make the most of my time to, see who's out there. And I'm going to also ask you guys, what games do you want to see after we, put out the schedule? Y'all can tell me, hey, look, go to this game. But it's going to always be the majority rules. I'm going to tell y'all that for sure. I'm not going to just see one person and then just say, all right, I'm going to go there. The majority has to say that in order for me to do it. And then he said, I got that one. District Heights Chief. I've never heard of them as a team. Okay, we already read that one. It's hard to beat 2 teams at a time. And then Shadow Clan, it says 00 from RDU. So y'all want me to bring Bo on here? Y'all want me to bring Bo for RDU? Okay, I can get him on here. And what about number 9? Because I can actually get him on here sooner than later. Get him on the show and then ask him some questions and stuff like that. Who I got for number 8? I have to say CDJ. I have to say CDJ for number 8. Even in state, I have to say CDJ because I believe that the only team that had a chance of beating CDJ lost to CDJ, which was Dog Crew Nation. And the reason why they was the only team because they defense. They probably got, if not the top 5, they probably top 3 for sure. If as far as defense, I believe so. And that's why not Tucker, but CDJ was having a very, very big issue, with Dog Crew Nation, even with the fact that they're trying to pass. Because every game that I've ever filmed with CDJ, they passing game was always on point. But it's just with Dog Crew Nation, man, they got a great safety, they got great cornerbacks, they got great linemen, they got great linebackers. They just an overall great defense. Now on the offense, you can't say that they don't have a great offense because CDJ is the same as them. They have a dog of a defensive line, a dog of a cornerback, and if they can't throw the ball or run it, then what can you do against them besides continue to fight and try to win on the defense side? You feel what I'm saying? Try to get like a pick 6 or something. So that's probably was the only way that Dog Crew Nation was gonna beat them because they was too good as far as on the defensive end. So I don't know, man. Let's see. It says Tucker and Church already played and Tucker got beat. Wow. Was it this season? They got beat 40-0. This couldn't have been this season. They did last year. Whoever. Okay. And they're going to do it again if they play again. Well, look, they are a different team now. I'll tell you that. And then the reason why they play FU so good because, as you can see with Camo, a rivalry team has the potential to upset anybody at any given time. It doesn't matter. If you're a rivalry team, that means that this is the team that you don't like. This is the team you're going to wake up for. You're going to play your hardest. You're going to make sure that you do every single thing to get that W. So, and that's what Camo did. They came. They was like, man, I'm not losing to y'all. Y'all trash. Y'all weak. And we're going to bring it to y'all. And we're not scared of y'all. So when the team has that mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like they dangerous because it's no shame in them losing to a team that hasn't lost in what 4 to 6 years. So it's no shame in losing. But for Welcome All Panther, they have added pressure and responsibility to win every game because then now otherwise they lose their invincibility. So I still think, like I said, Welcome All will be, still one of the top teams. They might definitely be in the championship and they might win it. So if they win it and never play Camo, do y'all still say that Camo is the number one team? Would y'all say that? I'm gonna ask y'all again. If Welcome All Panther go to the Nationals and win the whole Nationals, but they don't play Camo, do y'all still say that Camo is the number one team, or do y'all give Welcome All Panthers the number one spot back? Somebody said in number 10 from Rare Breed, we beat Tucker already. Yeah, that was it this season? Jamari Broom was this season. Shadow Clan, okay, 3 Smyrna has a small chance. Okay. What is that? Check out CB Elites in Columbus, Ohio. Is this like one of y'all championship games? Yeah, welcome when we're ready. See? Jamari Broom, Welcome All is a good team, bro. They still borderline great. They are. People think because they changed the roster that they wasn't as good. They still a good team. Y'all still gotta remember they only lost literally by 1 point. And they just wasn't executing within a 5-yard to score in the end zone. One time they threw an interception. Other times, they just was running the ball. They was getting stopped. Now, a lot of times the clock was against them at those moments, but you got to understand that Camo pretty much Camo scored off of special teams. They didn't score on their defense. They didn't score on on offense or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? They scored based off running the ball back, and then they kicked the field goal. And that was Welcome All's downfall. They didn't kick field goals. So if they kick field goals, it will be 8-8. And then we'll be trying to determine what team is the better team. You know what I'm saying? So you said Welcome All is scared to play RBE. I don't believe so. I don't think so. People keep saying that, but I just don't think so. Yeah. Matter of fact, we gonna test these phone lines out. Okay. Hey y'all, so look, we're gonna put a because the first one that we do is always a trial and error, right? So y'all gotta forgive us for this one, and then y'all gotta forgive us for the last show, because we was literally in a location that we was never at before, so we had to get that scenery right, which we end up having to cut short. And then on this one is our first recap, so y'all gotta bear with me on this one, because we didn't have no videos, no footage to show y'all. It was just y'all hearing me ramble. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that to y'all every time. So one of the times we just gonna bring No, a couple of times we just gonna bring a guest, and then y'all can listen to the players, and then we're gonna show some highlights of them, and we're gonna get it right, and then you guys ask some questions. So right now, we just working on this phone line so you guys can call in if you want to, and then ask some questions. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be scared, man. Just keep it classy like y'all are. Just say NSA. Let me see. NSAX Breeze. Rare Breeze cheats, and when they have 11U games. Oh yeah, that game was good. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see Dog Units, the ABA, versus Falcons United. They only won by 1 point. Hey, I think them versus Tucker would have also been a great game. Hey, who do y'all think has the best leads in the country? Who y'all think has the hardest lead in the country? Because I heard somebody talk about that when they were saying, "Oh, Atlanta, oh Georgia, we have the hardest lead in this country. We the tough ones. Like we play each other on any given Sunday. This person could beat this person." What do y'all think about that? Hey, Fats, what team do you play for? It ain't no link in it. Yeah, Jabari Broom, he agreed with it. Let me see. Georgia best players, CB Elite. Yes, real ball is in Georgia. Hey man, because they used to say Texas. That's why I'm asking. They say Texas got the best players. They live, breathe, talk, think, sing, dance, football. So I don't know. I just have to ask you guys because from what I see we talked about all the teams that are number one in the state of Georgia. We got, in matter of fact, in the country, you had at one point you had Rare Breeds, you had Welcome All Panthers. In my case, you had Falcons United. I'm sorry, Louisville Chargers. I'm sorry. I apologize. We had Louisville Chargers. You had RDU. You had Falcons United Gold, and they might swap out with RDU. I don't know, depending on how the ranking system plays out. Then you had for AU CDJ, and then oh no, number 7 was in Alabama. But you had like six teams, different ages, all number one. But y'all say the best teams are in Georgia. We played them last year. Okay. 12-0. Hey, let me ask y'all a question. We're gonna bring someone on here to talk about this topic with us. Do y'all think Rare Breeds is one of the best teams or one of the greatest teams ever? Think about that. Y'all seen many teams play. Do y'all think? I think we had what Atlanta Ducks. They won like 6 or 7 championships in a row, right? Somebody said nah. Fat said nah. Say yes. Oh, okay. So somebody just saying 13U. AXLT. He says yes. Fat says nah. And then Broderick says, hell, Broderick Wells said, hell yeah. Okay. Hey man, if y'all want to call in, man, we got the link in. You know, we definitely want to test this live stream out because we want y'all to be able to call in and talk to these players. You know what I'm saying? So like today is just a trial and error. It's just a trial and error, man. And like I say, man, I appreciate y'all because y'all really rock with me. I can't say that y'all don't rock with me because y'all be here and y'all can be anywhere else. And also, man, please press the like button if y'all haven't already. I know y'all want to exit out this live chat, but yeah, just exit out the live chat real quick and hit the like button and log back in the live chat. So we have a couple of no's, but for the most part, most people does think that Rare Breeze is the best team ever. So okay, let's and then look, you know how we do our shows, Matchmaker, right? So when we do, because we still haven't did our Rare Breeze yet, for Friday. So when we do RBEs, we're going to take the best teams that you guys ever seen or known about, and we're gonna put them up in Rare Breeze, and we're gonna do a challenge. We're gonna do a little tournament to see who will win if they played each other. If y'all want to, man, we could go back, way back, and then just talk about why we believe Rare Breeze will win, why we believe they won't. You know, so based off athleticism and all that type of stuff. So look, man, we trying to make sure that we don't just have no podcast where we just talking, man. We trying to have fun. And that's the environment that I want to create. You know what I'm saying? So we look, if y'all got ideas, look, we talked about that. It said, imagine Rare Breeze versus OG Ducks. I talked about that, but I'm talking about 14U. Now, are you talking about 13U? I don't think that there's no chance. Now, let me not say that because I said Camo didn't have no chance. I said Tucker didn't have no chance. I said a lot of people ain't had no chance. They had chances. You know what I'm saying? I just went off my own biasness. But I would love to see it. I would love to see it. And if they beat the OG Ducks the way they've been handling every other team, I would say this. They need to bring on 14U OG Ducks. They need to do that. What y'all think about that? Yes, that's a great match. Best matchup ain't OG Ducks. I agree. Okay, so look, if the best match ain't OG Ducks, 14U, who will beat? Somebody said OG Ducks 13U. Okay, that's what they said. They said 13U, and I stated if they beat them, the 13U, then they should play 14U OG Ducks because they're the number one in the country, right? Aren't they the number one? Who has the best 10U in Alabama? I'm not sure. See, Alabama, they got to send us some clips, man. They got to send us some clips so I can know for real. And then we can have an accurate description and, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. Yeah, I wish I would have knew that one. But yeah, see, most people definitely believe that Rare Breeds is the greatest team ever. Matter of fact, let me ask this question. Now, I might be pushing it. I might be. Do y'all believe that they can beat some high school teams? Now, we know they got some high school teams that shouldn't even really be playing. Like, we know they just playing for the activity. But do y'all think that Rare Breeds can beat some high school teams? I heard Fairfield Vikings had the best 10U in Alabama, and they are number 4 in the nation. I gotta check them out. Fairfield Vikings. Now I wouldn't say, look, I wouldn't put them up against a Grayson High School or nothing like that. I wouldn't go that far, cause we know Grayson is like the top team. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, I believe in the nation, if I'm not mistaken, the top team, top high school team. It says the Wildcat gets the Headbangers this week. I'm not sure. I'm not really see that. Look, that's why I rely on y'all, man. Y'all not sending me none of these videos so I can keep up with them, so I can have an accurate description of these teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanna be able to watch them and watch the game and be able to say, nah, man, this team might get this team problem. Man, shout out to NC Charlotte. Jamar Broom, shout out to him for sure. Okay, so what was the best championship matchup on Sunday? The best championship on Sunday was, I would literally have to give it to, man, dang, that's like a Jeopardy question right now, because they had a couple of them. I only got one. Only got one choice. Huh? Okay, what we really need to talk about is 22 for Welcome All. What about him? My guy. He's a beast. Huh? Hey, yeah, hey man, shout out to my guy, man. Jordan. Beast. He's a beast. If y'all haven't had a chance to see Jordan, for Welcome All, man, the guy is a beast. Number 22. He had a funny play. Against Camo when he got a sack. Y'all gotta go watch that. It's in the comment section. Somebody else, they put LOL. That was so funny, his celebration. But he is a beast, man. And I got so much footage on him. I'm trying to have enough time, you know what I'm saying, so I can do a highlight on him. And he have a lot of highlight, so I would love to put something together for him. But man, appreciate you being alive, man. Definitely appreciate you. But let's see, man. Back to y'all. Let me ask you one question. Jordan, are you guys going to nationals? Is Welcome All still going to nationals? Because last time I checked, let me see. Okay, cool. All right. So look, I will be in Florida, and like I said, I hope that them and Camo have a rematch. And like I already stated, I do think that Welcome All will win that game. And like I said, and the thing about it is, I believe that they know that if they give less than 100%, they know that they can be beaten. And I believe now every game they would give 110%. But like I said, I still got all the love in the world for number 10 on Camo, man. He's a leader and a good dude, hella funny, very funny. But I still got to rock with Welcome All. I just can't go off one loss. I mean, can't do it. Like we already know that when New England Patriots went to the Super Bowl and they was 18, 19 and 0 and they lost, we still knew that they was the better team. They just didn't have a good chance to redeem that loss. So we talking about a 2 out of 3 series. We know that New England wins that Super Bowl, but they still got a chance. This the difference. Welcome All still has a chance to redeem himself, after a loss. So one thing that we seen Welcome All win game after game in tight games in clutch situations. But one thing that we are seeing for the first time that we never had a chance to see is how they bounce back. You know what I'm saying? So if they bouncing back and better than what they used to be and what they were prior, then that's scary for a lot of teams. But my guy, you got to quit saying that Welcome All Panthers is ducking RBE when we know that ain't the truth. And matter of fact, I might reach out to the coach for RBE and just, you know, and get his perspective on it or whatever. But let me go back to y'all, man. Okay. Kevin Jones says, talk about FU loss. So what I think happened with FU was they came in with the mentality that I said that Louisville Chargers might be having at this moment, like they already won. You know what I'm saying? I believe they beat Tucker already, and they thought that was going to transition onto this game, you know, and that they were just going to lay down. And then they seen that they seen that after maybe 2 plays of Tucker having the ball, number 9 scored, and that they came to play. And that transition over to, you know, the rest of the game. Even though they were down, they never held their head, you know, they never complained. They just kept fighting. And they just made, you know, a couple plays more than what, you know, Falcons United was able to make. You know, Tucker is some dogs, man. That's all I can say. That they don't have a quitting bone in their body. Falcons United, you know, they tried to come back towards the end, but they was making senseless mistakes. And every team that lost yesterday that was supposed to win, they lost. They was making crazy mistakes. They had a chance to move the ball, but then they were getting holding calls. So now it's 1st and 20, and then they kept relying on number 13, you know, number 13 Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Like in those type of moments, when you do it too much, it tends to bite you. So what you want to do is you want to play hard. You want to, you know, every play, never take a play off. And every single play that people on the Falcons United, you know, team, when a player took a play off, it bit them every single time. I mean, every single time it bit them. One, the linebacker took a play off. Number 9 goes for a touchdown. So, I mean, it was just basically self-explanatory, man. They took off, and on top of that, you know, Tucker is a good team. So mistakes plus playing a good team equals a tragic loss. So that's all I gotta say about that one, man. All right, let me get some of y'all. It says I pick CUA because I'm from Charlotte. But I'm not familiar. Like I said, Jamari Broom, send me some links, man, so I can get a chance to watch them. My bros on that team. Talk about Doom Squad. And I actually initially picked Doom Squad, but then I stated this. I said, well, Camo beat Welcome All Panthers, so therefore I'm not going to pick against them. That's what I said. But the reason why I had Doom Squad winning was because they lined. They had a potent line. They pretty much was doing everything right. You know what I'm saying, on the offensive end, and they gave Welcome All Panthers, you know, some problems on that line. You know what I'm saying? They gave them some issues. And so I seen when they gave a team like that, you know, one of the top teams in the top defensive teams in the country, those type of issues that, you know, they're going to wear, you know, a team like Camo down and possibly, you know, score. But Camo had other plans, man. They didn't let them boys have nothing. They was stingy on defense, and that was the longest drawn out game. Man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all now, I just unthawed. I was froze, man. I couldn't even walk. That's how long that game was. Out there cold. The game, you know, drawn out, taking forever. Both defensive teams are stingy on defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wasn't really giving much of nothing. And Doom Squad beat themselves as well. And I'm not saying that Camo wasn't gonna win. What I mean by that was they helped them. They got a not only did they get a offsides, they also got a face mask and put Camo in basically further in their territory, and they scored at the last 34 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the last 30 seconds. So that team is a beast. You feel what I'm saying? So I would love to see them play Welcome All again. That's my dream matchup. Even though it ain't Friday, I'm gonna say that's my dream matchup. Let's see. You said the ref cheated for Doom Squad, against Doom Squad. Yeah, man. Jamarcus Shears. Yep, they lost today. Let's see. Talk about Doom Squad 12 youth. That's what I was just talking about, man. Let me see. Yeah, Camo had a game plan. See, the thing is, when y'all play a team so much, somebody said Camo had a game plan for WAP. The thing about it is, it really ain't no game plan. When the coach is already familiar with the team and how they play, it's really just a matter of execution. If you're not executing the plays, then it don't even matter. The person who execute the best wins. And I would literally have to say that Camo won because they executed more. I have to say that. And the reason why I say that is because them executing allowed them to stop Welcome All Panthers on the 5-yard line 4 times. That would allow them to do that, you know, because they pretty much know what plays that WAP was going to run, but then they were able to stop it because they stuck with what they knew. But the thing about it was, if Welcome All Panthers, if they executed on the line, it wouldn't have mattered what Camo did. The thing was, the O-line was playing, they was taking plays off, and in that situation, they end up losing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was, man. It was a matter of execution. And for the first time I've ever seen, you know, Welcome All Panthers didn't execute the way that I'm used to seeing. So, you know, that happened with that situation. You said Doom Squad versus WAP would be the best game. Nah, I would say Camo. Based, like, initially, I was agreeing with you. I would have said the same thing. I would have, hey man, I want to see Doom Squad play, because when Doom Squad played Welcome All Panthers, Welcome All was down for the majority of the game, and you know, Welcome All, they held them, you know, for the majority of the game without scoring again, and then they just scored with like 5 minutes to go. And they did that against RDU, you know, against other teams. And I'm like, man, this team is just great. Like, they just great. They just know how to win. It just, you know, when they played Camo 2 weeks ago, it just wasn't a night. And sometimes that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you play a team and you trying to give it your all, and it's just not clicking. So it says, let me see, Camo was like, yeah, Camo was definitely the underdogs the whole playoffs. I wouldn't say, yes, I would have to say the whole playoffs. Yep, I would have to say the whole playoffs. I was about to disagree with it, but yeah, I would say that Camo was the underdog. Yes, I think that I can think what I want to think. It is not 100%, factual, but I do think, and I'm talking to Normacy Ellis. They said if Camo rematch, WAP gonna win, and I agree with it. But I want to see how Welcome All Panthers bounce back after their game. Yeah, it definitely was an upset. Hey, look, when I leave from here, I'm gonna go back to doing some editing, and then once I'm done editing, I'll post them. So when y'all see me post something, just remember that I had just finished doing that editing, and I try to do it in the order that I got it in. You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, that's fair. Instead of just always just throwing somebody else, in front of somebody just because they're a better game or a better team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really do that. It says they cheated us in Camo game. It was some tough calls, man. I could say that it was some calls that could have been just left alone. But sometimes, man, I'll say this. I'll just say this without saying too much. Sometimes when referees and officials want to go home, they might make that call to give another team an extra advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might do that. So I'm not saying that the ref cheated. I'm not saying none of that. Because look, the last time I said that, I did that, I got about 100 calls. I had about 1 million conversations on why I said something on live. I don't feel like doing that. I don't. I'm sorry. But it was some calls. It was some questionable calls. I could say that. I would go that far, but I can say that for both sides. Sometimes you can't tell who the referee, is room for, because it'd be sometimes where they don't call a call for, a holding. And the referee was right there seeing somebody hold. And I just hate the fact that, it only happened on one side, of the spectrum. But yeah, man. Hey, look, a lot of cheating going on. I can say that. It's a lot of cheating going on. So when I bring my shirt out, y'all gonna love it. I promise you. Y'all gonna love it. It says, yeah, sometimes the refs do that. Yeah, they be ready to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's why having a night game ain't always the best, man. You be the first person to talk mess to that referee, he like, I got my target. We going out of here. This team about to lose because this guy, I don't like him, or I don't like that coach. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that. So like if a referee don't like a particular player, they would do everything in their power to sabotage that player from winning. And I'm sorry that it has to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just like that. But hey, don't have me out here battling with a whole bunch of people, man. Because I'm not gonna get into that. Let me see. Camo defense is just yeah, I have to agree with that. Chris Snow, he said Camo defense is just well coached and aggressive. give them their credit. No, I agree. Man, like I said, man, I'm gonna get number 4 and number 10 on this show because I think everybody should have what they have. Yes, I know number 3 from Hateville, man. That's my guy. He's a beast. He's a beast. I hate when you the number 1 on the team in the nation. I'm sorry, it went off. I was reading something. Hey man, y'all don't forget to press that like button. Okay, all right, yep. So it says, I hate when you the number 1 team in the nation and the team beat you and talk smack, but you got more rings than them. Hey, that's facts. Jordan lost. Tom Brady lost. Everybody loses, man, at some point. So, I mean, if you don't have anything to show for it, but I can say this. It still solidifies them at some point in their upbringing. That's why I can say that a lot of people is, yes, he's really good. I ain't gonna say nobody's good that's not, but sometimes people, when they beat a team that is so good and that's basically will be considered a Hall of Fame team, that will solidify them in a spot in or a moment in history. You see what I'm saying? Because they beat them and it will always be talked about when this team lost. So the fact that you lost, they're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's somewhat justified and it's not against you guys. It's just something that a person, you know, they happy that they would be able to say, because they don't want to say, man, I used to play that team. They always beat us. They whooped us. They did this. They did that. You know, they don't always want to be that. And then to be the first to be a Hall of Fame team, oh my God, you ain't gonna never not be talked about. You gonna always they gonna always be that. You remember I beat this team. That's all that is, man. You know, but I agree with what you're saying, man. What's up, Marty Jones? It says number 44 on Doom Squad, a different breed. Yeah, man. He's. Hey, man, I need 24, 4, and 10 on camo to make sure y'all come up here. And then and Jordan already know if he want to come, you know, he's definitely welcome on this show. But we're gonna start bringing some of these kids up here, you know, that you guys love to watch play and stuff like that. We just gonna get some of their perspective on what they do to prepare, how they you know, go about their routine, their day, and what's their mentality, you know, what's their mindset when they go into a game, because I know some of you guys want to know. So I gotta give you those answers. So we're gonna have fun. It says what number 3 should go to from, you mean where, Justin? Where number 3 should go to? To be honest, you will thrive in an ABA, you will thrive in a Tucker, you will thrive in hey man, you could go to Welcome Hall, to be honest, because they need hard nose like you, like they do, you know what I'm saying? So you can go to some of those teams and try out, but you know, you would definitely give them a chance at, you know, advancing and stuff like that. So I'll say that much. Hey man, you can't be in this chat bragging about preseason, man. You can't do that. I'm sorry. Preseason It's just that pre-season. It ain't the season, so it does not count. All right, we can't talk about it. I'm joking, but nah, we don't count preseason, man. Did you record Doom Squad? Yeah, I recorded Doom Squad, man. You know, but like I said, man, I wanted to do some start a recap, and really on my recaps, man, I'm gonna just start probably bringing somebody on, either this one or matchmakers, either one. You know, whichever one y'all prefer. You said, what team you play for, Jamari? NC Giants Delta 11. Oh, they talking to each other. But yeah, man, I definitely yeah, I have to agree. So we're gonna bring them on here, and then some of y'all that's in the chat. I know a lot of y'all play sports. Some of y'all don't, you know, but if y'all want to, man, 00 from Doom Squad. What's good, my guy? Hey, man, I know y'all taking that loss tough right now, but hey, man, keep your head up. Hey, man, make sure too, man, every time, you know, something don't go your way, man, walk up with your head held high, man. Don't never have your head down, you know, never defeated. You know, all you got a chance at redeeming yourself during greatness, you feel me? So, you know, y'all keep your head up high. You think Doom Squad can still go to nationals? Yes, I believe they should go to nationals. I believe at least four or five teams from Georgia should be going to the nationals for sure, 100%. Because they lost, it has to be a winner and a loser. But they're so good that they have to play each other, and that's not y'all fault due to the fact that y'all got to play each other. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can play out in another league and then meet each other in the nationals, I'm pretty sure y'all do that. You know, play in another league, win that league, y'all go to nationals, y'all do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I got about 10 more minutes for y'all, man. Let me know what y'all need. About 5 more minutes. Hey, make sure Joshua Jones, and make sure, man, you get your guys to come on. Y'all can come on here, man. You know, we want to hear y'all perspective and, you know, how you guys doing. Y'all always welcome. So we gonna get players on here. I got to talk to Coach. I'm gonna talk to Coach first. You know, I don't ever just go straight to the source, because sometimes it may not always be okay with them. You know what I'm saying? But y'all always welcome. Know that. And for any other team, man, we definitely open to you guys too as well. Let me see what y'all say. Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, so y'all know some people, man. Y'all know I'm all about support. Y'all know I'm all about giving support. And y'all know this channel for y'all, man. Just let me know what it is that we can do different. What it is that y'all want to see. What it is that what team that y'all want us to bring on, or if not a team, what player, you know what I'm saying? What coach would y'all like me to work on getting on here? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about y'all. It's all about y'all, because I just want to create an outlet, a platform, something fun. And right now we just in a phase to where we trying to figure out what, you know, what we gonna do. We just trying to figure out what we gonna do, how we gonna go about it, and to where you guys enjoy it. Because we don't want to just see me, you know what I'm saying, babbling and talking all this mess. You know what I'm saying? We want to see what other players have to say, and see what you guys have to say. And then again, also subscribe. Have people subscribe to the page, man. Have people subscribe, because that matters. And I always have to say this. Y'all know this. Y'all know, if y'all get me to the highest platform, that means that a lot of you guys will be on a high platform. I know some of you already are, but then it's even more individuals that you're welcoming when you can get someone like me to be on a high platform, because you know that I will be more reachable than most other people. I'm not going to say, oh, well, you're not the biggest person, so therefore I'm not going to put you on. Nah, that's not how we operate. That's not how we roll. It's not that, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for you guys to subscribe to the page, subscribe to the channel, like the page, like the channel, and tell somebody about it, because that's pretty much how we can grow. If I grow, y'all grow. And the way that we grow is by, supporting the channel, subscribing, supporting. And the way that you guys grow is by me coming out there filming y'all. So it's an even exchange. Just let you people know to subscribe to National Sports Chat, and National Sports Chat will continue to come out, and make sure that you guys are put in front of people for them to watch, so I definitely appreciate y'all. But man, that's it, man. I keep trying to put 2 hours in my head, because some of the people said 2 hours, but man, that's hard. That's hard, So anything after what I'm saying now is mainly just rambling, So I'm gonna end this stream, and I appreciate everybody that tuned in. Man, y'all the best. Y'all definitely the best, So hey, man, that's all I got for now, man. I'm out. National Sports Chat. Yeah.